What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in week 1 of the 2025 season here in the Premier Madden League. Our Los Angeles Rams earned the right to host opening night of the NFL season for the second season in a row by being the Super Bowl champs. Our Rams will be at SoFi Stadium, and we will be playing host to the Seattle Seahawks, which should be a fantastic game. And we have a storyline as well for Gabe Hall, the second-year defensive tackle. Remember, Gabe got that dev game during the playoffs last season against the Arizona Cardinals in the wildcard round, and now we have a camp standout storyline. So Gabe star dev, maybe we can get him the superstar if we continue this path. We'll keep an eye on that, and of course try to get to our winning ways as we have the opening day conference. And before we hop into the game, we'll take a quick look at our roster, how it's looking heading into opening night, as well as talk about dev traits for our rookies, which we ended up getting 2 dev trait upgrades for our rookies after the preseason ended. Our right end, Ashton Gillott, ended up going to star dev, and we actually ended up getting a superstar in the draft. And believe it or not, it was the last draft pick that we had, Terrence Brooks, the free safety drafted in the middle or late of the 6th round. He actually ended up getting superstar dev, which is interesting because he is not slated to be a starter on our team. We have Bo Bray playing free safety, we have Grant Delpit playing strong safety, and even though we have a superstar rookie, I'm not sure I want to play him yet. I want to put Bo Braid over Terrence Brooks, and we'll see if Bo Braid falls off a little bit. Maybe we put Brooks in there, but I mean, it's definitely better to have an embarrassment of riches than have a lack of resources, which is definitely something our Rams had during the first 2 seasons. But going into year 3 of this CFM, we finally have some continuity with this roster. We're bringing back a lot of our young guys. We're continuing to develop a lot of our young guys. We're bringing back the same quarterback. We're bringing back the same running back, the same wide receiving core for the most part. But we are banged up in that wide receiver core. During the preseason, Puka Nacua and our free agent signing Mike Evans both got injured, so that wide receiver 3 spot is going to come down to Brandon Cooks and our rookie, I believe, 5th round draft pick, Kobe Bowman. So keep an eye on that as we head to SoFi Stadium. The talking is over. The offseason is over. It's time to play ball. A brand new slate. We are underway as the Los Angeles Rams looking to take the opening kick return. Julian Fleming from the back of his own end zone, trying to make something shake. He gets to the 18-yard line. Here's the drop back for Jalen Henderson, and down low to that's the man, Kobe Bowman. Keep an eye on him. He's getting the start tonight. The rookie wasn't expected to be a starter, but with injuries, he's forced into the action. That's an open man. That's Julian Fleming. He'll get the first down and a solid start to the opening drive so far. Here's a run for Antonio Gibson. You never know when he could break off a big run with those electric juke moves as the center. Isaiah Wynn injured on the play. That's the first career catch for RJ Maryland, the 1st round draft pick out of SMU. It brings up a 3rd down. Here's Henderson looking downfield, wanting Bowman, and it's just out of the reach. Henderson missing the throw. 4th down, Rams on the field. The opening drive not over yet. Jalen to RJ, who makes the grab. RJ Maryland with the extension as we have another offensive lineman injury on this opening drive. That's Garrett Bowles, the free agent acquisition, as Maryland busy so far. Probably was better off not catching that, as you see Garrett Bowles is out for the rest of the game, so that's our left tackle gone. Here's a step up, the throw, caught, touchdown. Cold-blooded Cooper is in the building after a historic postseason run. Cooper Kupp is back and hungry for more, and that is the statement that our Rams send on the opening drive, that, hey, look, we're here to potentially go for a 3-peat. We're not gonna be content with 2 in a row. Now, obviously, that is a tough mountain to climb, and we're just gonna take things one game at a time. That is ultimately the biggest storyline going into this season. Is there a chance for the Rams to 3-peat? I mean, if you told me we were going to get a 2P, I would have said you're fooling yourselves. But at this point, you never really know. Is Bo Nix with the drop back, looking, got a man. Oh, he missed him. That was JSN, and that would have been a big gain as Foysea Luke on the tackling machine, making the stop on Kenneth Walker. Third down, Bo Nix underneath. That's Noah Fant, not going to get away. Good tackle by Roe Torrance, who's coming off of that fantastic Super Bowl outing as Bo Nix just gets the snap off on fourth down, going middle, going Brockington, who hauls it in. So both teams go for a fourth down on their opening drive and convert. Let's see if the Seattle Seahawks can finish off with 7 like our Rams. Oh, that's not going to help. Walker backward, and we have a penalty. I think it's holding, and it is. So we actually have an interesting decision, and we're going to decline the penalty, bring up a third down and 5, which Bo Nix will take the opportunity to get it to Brockington for the touchdown. Both offenses engineering fantastic drives to start the game, to start their respective seasons. And going into this year, the Seattle Seahawks are definitely going to be a threat in the NFC West. We know the Arizona Cardinals were our biggest competitor last season. And, I mean, the San Francisco 49ers, they missed the playoffs last year, but they did make it year one, so we'll keep an eye on them as well. As you saw, Julian Fleming actually got injured on the kick return, and he suffers a dislocated knee. So that's going to knock Julian Fleming out for the game and potentially for multiple weeks afterwards as we miss Kobe Bowman, and our wide receiver core is banged up to the max. Third down, Jalen looking. RJ Maryland not going to make the grab over Tariq Woolen, and the offensive flow of this game finally slows down on that drive. But, I mean, we're definitely handicapped offensively. We're down 3 wide receivers. We only have 3 active wide receivers on the roster. As Kenneth Walker getting very active on that run. It's Cooper Kupp, it's Brandon Cooks, and it's Kobe Bowman. Those are the only guys we have left now. We have another injury to the wide receivers. I don't even know. We have to play tight ends or running backs at wide receivers. So we'll keep an eye on that for the rest of the game as we have a man in motion. Tyler Lockett shaking a man off, and Lockett down to the 6-yard line. That'll be the last play of the first quarter. Walker zigging, zagging, nearly getting the first down. Didn't get it. Didn't get a touchdown. Now it's third down and inches. And backward goes the K9. Foysea Lucan, like a bloodhound, snipped that play out. And what a big stop that was by Lucan, and the Rams defense will be able to force Seattle to a field goal. And I mean, keep in mind, we even gave up a first down that play instead of third down and inches. Seattle gets a couple extra cracks at it, so really fantastic goal line defense. And now let's see if we can kick it back into high gear offensively. Jalen Henderson now in his 2nd season, and I mean, Cooper Kupp's going to be a busy man. There's no doubt about it. We're looking for 10 all over the place. We got a couple of rookies on the field, and I mean, Cooper Kupp's going to have to step up, and hopefully we can get the ground game going as well as Jalen Henderson. That's a little bit dicey, but we know Jalen's not afraid of making big plays. Third down, and that's going to go backward, trying to get Antonio Gibson going, and so far the run game is just not materializing as we punt the ball. But, I mean, look, 10-minute quarters, long games, we're just feeling it out right now, and, you know, we're starting off a new season, even though I said there's a lot of continuity with our roster. And, you know, we play preseason, all that good stuff, as JSN makes a ridiculous grab right there. It's still, you know, feel-out season. We're trying to feel out our roster, feel out what's working, feel out what's not. We have a little bit of shake-up to the offensive side of the ball, but defense has come to play as Deion Jones gets the interception. Here's Jalen looking, man open, Kobe Bowman with his 2nd career catch. And I mean, Kobe Bowman is getting some good separation and really making a case for himself to earn snaps even once our wide receivers are healthy. So, hey man, you might have to remember the name Kobe Bowman. He makes another grab, getting the screen outside. Bowman navigating his way inside the red zone. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. This is Gibson in trouble. Seahawks surrounding him, and still we cannot get the ground game going as we give it to Gibson one more time, and he lost the ball. Thankfully, it's picked up by one of our offensive linemen, but I mean, the ground game has been disastrous so far. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Jalen Henderson's plate to create third down and 8, man open underneath Cooper Kupp. He's got the first down. Third down, we call up 10. He answers. You know the drill as Gibson continues to be locked up in a straitjacket. 2nd down, Jalen up the middle, cuts it inside, and then JJ, the jet plane, takes flight. And look, Jalen's got to put on his cape at this point. The run game is not working traditionally, but if we can get Jalen Henderson to run the ball, then that'll definitely help. Jalen Henderson ran for over 750 yards last season, so we know he has that capability, as Deion Jones with another solid play so far in this first half. 50 seconds to go. Bo Nix underneath to Brockington, who scored the touchdown earlier, as we have a timeout burned by Seattle, their second of the half. Bo Nix looking underneath. Good tackle. Inbounds. No! Fan breaks it off, and trying to spam buttons actually jumps out of bounds, but that stops the clock. That was pretty big for the Seahawks. Oh, that was nearly huge for our Rams. Roe Torrance couldn't find the ball, and once again, Seattle able to stop the clock as Charbonnet near midfield gets a couple of yards, but the Seahawks with only one timeout hurry back to the line. Bo Nix out the spread, 17 seconds and counting. Here's the drop back. Nix looking, man, wide open. It's JSN with the grab, and the Seahawks are down DK Metcalf in this game, so they're needing Jackson Smith-Njigba to step up. So far, so good, as the kick with 7 seconds to go in the half is good. I'm not sure why Seattle didn't try to run another play. They had a timeout, but hey, man, that's cool with us, as Derrick Henry puts a shoulder into someone and puts us in potential Hail Mary range with 4 seconds to go. We are just going to run the ball very safely. Antonio Gibson, look at him go, Gibson. Okay, I mean, at the end of the day, it was either touchdown or bust on that one, but it looked cool. At the end of the day, we are going to halftime up by 1, and I say we played Seattle to a stalemate in that first half. Really, nothing moved around, but like I said, long game, and we've made our we made our winnings so far with these Rams. I'm playing just 4 quarters of football, so why change that? The formula's clearly been working so far, as we get a nice hit by Kobe Durant to force the incompletion, and a great open field tackle by Chico Bennett. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 14. Bo Nix, good pocket, slinging outside, and it's Smith-Njigba again. We're going to have to put extra defensive attention on number 11 of the Seahawks, because one-on-one, he is cooking us. 2nd down, here's Walker outside, trying to cut it back in. Good yardage, going to bring up a 3rd down and short. Seahawks looking to take the lead on this drive. First things first, 3rd down, just got it off, was Bo Nix to Noah Fant, who crawls his way to the 5-yard line. Nix lost it, he lost it, and it's picked up by Eric Armstead of the Rams defense. A turnover by the 2nd-year quarterback, Bo Nix, trying to keep it on the read option, and that was the rookie Ashton Gallot that I believe knocked the ball out, as Jalen Henderson taking off for the 1st down. Jalen accelerating upfield, and he's starting to get his sea legs under him, and you love to see that, as Henderson once again, oh baby, he got out of that somehow, some way. Jalen is just making magic happen right now, and then he can't hit a throw to a simple table around the flats. 3rd down, just need a yard. This is Gibson. No, it's Henderson. I mean, Jalen Henderson is literally doing everything for us right now, but we don't want to overtax the young man. As we look up, that's Cooper Kupp wide open, and this is the guy that has to make the game easier for everybody. All right, we don't want Jalen doing too much, but when we're throwing the ball, if Cooper Kupp can get some separation, that's the guy we're looking for, as we set up the screen pass to Kirk Merritt. With our wide receiver depth the way it is, we had Kirk Merritt actually playing wide receiver out there, so maybe something we'll do for a couple extra snaps when guys are tired. And also when Cooper Kupp is hurt, because Cooper Kupp actually got hurt after making that catch on the crosser. He is able to come back, and we're actually going to rush Cooper Kupp back because we need him. Oh, man, especially if Jalen's going to miss passes like that. I'm not sure we would have gotten the 1st down if that was completed, because that would have been a bang-bang play. I'm not even sure it would have been caught, but it also was nearly intercepted, so that was sketchy. We'll end up kicking the field goal, go up by 4 points here, and yeah, we're really nursing a lot of issues right now on our offense with the whole wide receiver injury thing, because, I mean, Cooper Kupp got hurt. Are you kidding me? We lose Cooper Kupp, we're toast for sure, and we don't want to risk a bigger injury with Cooper Kupp, so we'll have to really be careful. And also keep in mind, we are playing this season opener without Aaron Donald. Donald is still not due to come back until week 2 after suffering that torn pectoral in the Super Bowl. So you don't see 99 out there right now, as Bo Nix in trouble and dumped to the ground. Foyesea Lucon, 3rd down, and he is making his money on every 3rd down. That's gonna force the punt. That was arguably kick cash interference right there, but we'll move it on and we'll start at our own 26-yard line. Kirk Merritt on the carry, a gain of 7, and we still have Cooper Kupp on the field, so if he's on the field, look for him to make a play. He's not open. Oh, but neither is RJ Maryland, who got off to the hot start, but starting to cool off a little bit. Third down. Oh, out of the reach for Kirk Merritt. Kirk was open. Jalen just wasn't able to make the throw, and we have to punt the ball away. And, I mean, that's just, especially when you play these sim CFMs, it seems like no quarterback is immune to just missing throws like that. Oh, balls out and picked up by Deion Jones, who's had a nose for the football all night long. The second lost fumble of the quarter for the Seattle Seahawks. That's going to give us great field position late in the third quarter as Gibson, 10 rushes, 32 yards. It's just not his day today. Third down and 3. Who could be the man to step up? Because we need to get some separation at some point in this one. Jalen with the run. Oh, will they give him the spot? They do. We'll call that a generous spot for Jalen Henderson. Run outside. Gibson, open space. He tries to juke Jamal Adams down to the 11-yard line. And look, we're sticking with the ground game. And a big reason why is because of the injuries we have to our wide receiver core. And it's starting to pay off for us. Second down, Jalen stepping away from the Seahawks and into the end zone. Jalen's second rushing touchdown of the game. And that one was truly special as we had to step up, look around. Anyone there? Wait a second. Jalen can take off himself. We'll do that. We'll definitely do that. And I mean, that was something that worked for us all of last season, all throughout the playoffs. And why go away from that? It's become a big part of our offense. And you know, it wasn't something we expected, especially, you know, season 1, we had Matt Stafford. That man was a statue. And now we have this, you know, dynamic of being able to scramble with our quarterback, and we're taking full advantage of it. That touchdown gives us a 2-possession lead, and we'll see if we can hold on to that. Third down, the Seahawks say otherwise. They'll hit Kenneth Walker for the first down, and you definitely expect them to go up-tempo a lot on this drive, needing to cut into our gap. A field goal does make it a 1-possession game, but I don't think Seattle's too worried about field goals at this point. Bo Nix, oh, picked off! Row Torrance, the Super Bowl hero. Row your boat straight to the Rams secondary as Jalen Henderson stepping, taking off yet again. Jalen Henderson, I believe now has 8 or 9 rushing attempts, almost as much as our starting running back Antonio Gibson, as we have a flag on the play, and that was really quick. It might have been offsides. Let's check that out. We have a first down for now. That is actually holding on our left guard, Avila, so that's going to back us up. And now our other guard, Kevin Dotson, gets injured on the play. So double whammy. Second down and 11 instead of up first. We run it with Gibson. He'll get the first down yardage anyways, as we have true clock on at this point. And we're going to have to do the rest of this game and then some without Kevin Dotson, who suffers a torn labrum, as Kirk Merritt with the carry is going to put 2 hands tight on that ball right now as we give it to Gibson. Going to bring up a third down and short, and let's see if we trust Jalen with the ball. Actually setting up a screen pass here. This is Brandon Cooks, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. Looking for the block from the rookie Kobe Bowman, and that was a rookie mistake from Kobe, because if he picks up that block, that is easily a first down, but he kind of looked lost trying to find someone to pick up right there. And I mean, 4th down and inches, I would love to go for that, but the chance to go up 14 with the field goal, I don't want to pass up on that opportunity. Let's just play some defense, and hopefully we can get out of here with the win, as Sam Howell is now in at quarterback. That might just be a coach's decision there, but Howell is suddenly in the game as Paul with the carry, tackled in the open field. That is definitely advantageous for us, because look at how much time Seattle burned before getting this next snap off. Howell with the third down conversion, but right now the clock is our friend. We're just going to play over the top right now and keep everything in front of us. Make Seattle, if they're going to go downfield, take a lot of time to get it done, but we do need to make those open field tackles to keep Seattle in bounds. Or just pick the man off. This is Devin Jackson, the second-round pick, with his first career interception and his first career touchdown in his first career game. Welcome to the NFL, kid. Whoa, baby. Put the dagger in this one. Hey, man, Devon Jackson is our sub linebacker. He is put in positions to make plays like that, especially when we're up in a game. You know, we're not going to run heavy defensive sets. We're going to run a lot of nickel and dime, put Devon Jackson on the field. And if he can make plays like that, I mean, that's game changing. 92 speed at that position, and we'll see what he can do, man. Looking like, you know, Devon Jackson, the jack of all trades out there. As Seattle's actually gonna kneel it out here and concede the rest of this one, which is definitely fine by me. I'm not trying to play anymore. So we are gonna end up winning on opening night. We survive without Aaron Donald once again with our Los Angeles Rams. And look, if we're doing all this without Aaron Donald, I'm excited to see what we can do if we ever can keep Aaron Donald on the field, which, I mean, he is on pace to make his season debut next week. So we'll keep an eye out on that. But for now, we'll celebrate this week 1 win over a division rival as well. Week 1, the regular season, I mean, it means just as much as week 18. So to be 1-0 in the division is definitely big for us. And just closing that game out in the fourth quarter, we talked about it all game long, man. It was just body jabs all game. And then in the fourth quarter, when it was finally time for someone to win the fight, we started throwing some haymakers, we started connecting, we started drawing some blood, and that was all she wrote. And I mean, that game was really about survival at the end of the day. You know, with our wide receiver core banged up, no Donald, offensive line was limping. We lost a couple of guys in that game as well. I think Bowles and Dotson are going to be out for multiple weeks, and we got out of there. We got out of there. Now, the one unfortunate thing is Gabe Hall, it looks like he didn't really make an impact in this game, didn't really get any tackles for loss or anything like that, or any sacks. So that Cam standout, I don't think it's going to work out for us. But hey, man, I'm happy we got the win, but it came definitely at a price of all of these injuries, because like we said, we're getting Donald back, but Julian Fleming is lost for multiple weeks, and a couple of guys on the offensive line. At least I believe Puka Nacua is going to be back for next week, so we're going to get somebody back in that wide receiver core, and then Mike Evans will be back the week after. Though I do have to say that next week's game, the next video you guys are going to see, is actually going to be week 3 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I did not play the week 2 game against the San Francisco 49ers, and that game ended up being a fair sim. So, you know, next video that I get posted, you know, if you're like, where is week 2? We're going to be, the next video is going to be week 3 against the Bucs. So don't get tripped up by that. But on that note, leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. We're starting off season 3 with our Los Angeles Rams, starting off well, having a good time. And we'll check out the IR before we get out of here. Get a little 1K XP for our boys. And also continue on our coaching tree, our talent tree, continuing the upgrade of the cornerback speed tree. So now all of our corners have +3 speed, and we got a couple of 99 speed corners right now. So we definitely have a zoom in secondary, and we'll see if that can improve our defense this season. But as you guys see, we have a laundry list of injuries to worry about, which we'll worry about in the next video. For now, leave a like on this one if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 24 gameplays, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.